Hi, this is Scott CPA again. Today we're talking about tax audits. Welcome back. Before we begin, I want to draw your attention to two buttons on my blog. Click here for free tax relief consultation. Click here to view my free tax resource library. Back to our topic of the day, IRS tax audits. What happens when you receive an audit notice from the IRS? Typically, you panic. Getting audited doesn't always mean an error on your return was made. Returns are chosen for various reasons. Most audits are simply from document matching. When you receive a W-2 form or a 1099, that information is also sent into your file at the IRS ready to be matched. If you don't report that income on your return, the IRS computer automatically spits out a notice recalculating your income and tax, as well as a bill for that tax, plus penalties and interest. The notice demands you pay or contact the IRS to discuss. The IRS wants more money from you. You must defend yourself and do some research to see if the IRS is correct. Many times they are correct about the oversight in reporting income, but most of the time they are wrong in how it can increase your tax. You need a tax professional to defend you if you don't have experience in dealing with the IRS. If you do it yourself, you most likely will be paying far more to the IRS than you should, if at all. Some audits are simply from random selection. These audits are from statistical formulas. If you have outlandish deductions compared to your income. If your deductions don't make sense for the type of taxpayer you are, for example, if you have too much automotive travel and entertainment, home office expenses, your type of income, self-employed versus an employee, you have a high likelihood of getting audited. There are not very many of these in the past few years due to budget constraints at the IRS. Congress doesn't give the IRS enough money to operate, so taxpayers are not bothered as much. This can change. Related examinations. You may be selected for an audit if there are issues with other taxpayers, such as business partners or investors, whose returns were selected for audit. Audit notification and audit methods. In all cases, the IRS will notify you by mail. Occasionally, you will receive a phone call with a confirming notice in the mail. You will never receive an email. Email notification is not used by the IRS. Beware, there are numerous telephone scams calling taxpayers saying they owe the IRS money and they are subject to lawsuit, seizing their property, or subject to going to prison. Don't believe them. They're truly scams. If you receive one of these calls, you should report the phone number or caller to the IRS or legal authorities. Most audits are by mail. Only the more detailed audits will request you to attend a meeting at the local IRS office. What do you do during the audit? First of all, provide only the information they're asking for, unless that information is evidence to lower your potential tax. Second, you must be honest, but again, only answer their questions or provide information they request. Third, really you should protect yourself by hiring an experienced professional in the audit area. What happens at the end of the audit? No change. You have proven your return is correct with documentation. Agreed. The IRS proposes the change and you agree with the changes. Many times there's some give and take here with documentation that you provide and the IRS's position. Disagreed. The IRS proposes changes. The taxpayer understands the changes but disagrees. You have rights. You have the right to be represented by a tax professional such as a CPA, a tax attorney, or an enrolled agent. You have the right to privacy and confidentiality about tax matters. You have the right to know why the IRS is asking for information and how the IRS will use it and what will happen if you don't provide the requested information. You have the right to appeal a disagreement with the IRS findings, both within the IRS and before the courts. Most of all, you have the right to be treated professionally, courteously, and fairly by IRS employees. If you have tax problems, you should protect yourself by hiring a qualified tax problem specialist. We have experience in strategies in negotiating with the IRS to get you the lowest amount that you have to pay. My contact information is below. If you have a tax problem or know someone with a tax problem, please share this video or contact me. Until next time, I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.